Women's underrepresentation in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, is receiving increasing attention from the scientific community, while men's underrepresentation in HED, healthcare, elementary education, and domestic roles has been widely ignored. Moss-Racusin et al. 2018 found that gender bias in STEM created gender gaps, while participants exposed to gender equality did not show the same gender gaps. We ran an experiment testing bias existence, participant gender, and evidence type, either anecdotal or experimental. We predicted that men exposed to gender bias will project less HED engagement compared to women and compared to men who are in the gender equality condition. Our dependent variables were anticipated discrimination, sense of belonging, positive attitudes in HED, aspirations to participate in HED. Participants were asked to read one of 4 news articles about elementary school education that were identical apart from bias existence and evidence type. Our empirical bias condition and anecdotal equality condition stimulus materials are available for you. Anticipated discrimination followed the same trend that our prior studies had found, namely that in the bias condition we see a gender gap favoring women, while in the equality condition that difference becomes non-significant. In our remaining 3 DVs, including sense of belonging, which the graph is available for, we see that there's actually 2 main effects. One is a main effect of gender, namely that female participants always showed more HED engagement compared to men. Whereas there's also a main effect of gender bias condition, such that participants who were in the equality condition always showed more HED engagement than participants in the bias condition. This followed true with our other 2 DVs that you do not see the graph of. Inconsistent with our prior studies, gender gaps were not eliminated in several of the dependent variables, while anticipated discrimination is consistent with our hypothesis and also our prior findings. Interestingly, both men and women's HED engagement benefited from gender equality compared to gender bias, suggesting that gender equality could actually just raise HED engagement for everyone. Evidence type surprisingly had no main or interaction effects. Future studies may wish to isolate this manipulation, as opposed to linking it onto another study. Full acknowledgments and cited references are available at the link below. Thank you.